everyone, my name is Yagnesh and I am an intern at CyberSapiens. Today I am going to tell about session hijacking. So what is session? Session is like having a friendly chat with a website or app. It's when you and the digital world talk and share things during a certain time. Think of it as a cool and ongoing conversation where you and the website or app exchange information. It's like having a digital buddy you chat with for a bit, making things lively and interactive. Because of session, we can have seamless access where sessions allow user to enter systems without repeatedly entering their credentials. This ensures a smooth and secure experience during a specific time frame. Without sessions, user would need to input their username and password every time they want to access the system. Sessions use a time-based expiration system. After a set period, session IDs are automatically removed, enhancing security by limiting the time a session is active. For example, while logging into Instagram, Instagram's server assigns a unique session ID to your browser. This session ID helps Instagram's server recognize you and during the session, making your interaction personalized. Sessions end either by logging out or after a specific period of inactivity. This way, you are not constantly prompted to log in, enhancing users' convenience. In seamless process of accessing the application server, it begins with logging in through a web browser employing secret credentials. Upon successful verification by the server, a unique session ID is swiftly provided in response to the web browser. This distinctive session ID is typically stored in cookies by websites, serving as a key player in session management. The session ID holds significance as it allows the server to efficiently keep track of users' requests within that specific session. This proves especially useful for when managing multiple sessions simultaneously. When the user completes their data access on the server, the browser takes charge, sending a prompt session termination request. This well-defined process ensures not only the security of the session, but also a smooth and controlled user experience. Session hijacking. Session hijacking is a malicious practice where an unauthorized entity gains control of a user's web session. In the realm of web browsing, a session represents a sequence of interactions between two communicating points. This interaction relies on a unique session token, ensuring both continuity and security throughout the user's engagement with a website or application. However, session hijacking possesses a threat by compromising this secure connection, allowing unauthorized access to a user's ongoing session. How to steal a valid session key? To obtain a valid session key, attackers employ various tactics. Their methods include attempting to guess a valid session key, exploiting vulnerabilities within the system, or capitalizing on weakness key generation process. These malicious actions aim to gain unauthorized access by compromising the security measures putting in place to protect session keys. Understanding these potential and entry points is crucial for implementing effective countermeasures against session hijacking. Hackers sometimes use stolen or fake session keys to fool users into logging in, allowing them to get unauthorized access to their sessions. By playing with these keys, the attacker takes advantage of weaknesses and trick users, putting the security of their web session at risk. To steal a valid session key, attackers exploit security weaknesses. They target vulnerabilities to access session keys stored either on the client side or within the server. This attack puts the security of user session at risk, allowing unauthorized access. Understanding these vulnerabilities is key to implementing robust security measures and safeguarding against session hijacking attempts. Types of session hijacking attacks. One type of session hijacking involves exploiting cross-site scripting vulnerability. Here, attackers gain unauthorized access by pilfering session IDs directly from user's browser. This method capitalizes on weaknesses in web application, emphasizing the importance of addressing and securing against such vulnerabilities to protect user session. Another type of session hijacking is sidejacking, a form of man-in-the-middle attack. In this scenario, attackers intercept and gain control over session data exchanged between a user and a server. This method highlights the importance of securing communications to prevent unauthorized access and manipulation of sensitive session information. Session hijacking can also occur through malware-based attacks. Attackers deploy malicious software to infiltrate user systems, providing them access to steal session data. This compromise puts user session at risk, emphasizing the need for robust anti-malware measures to safeguard against unauthorized access and data theft. Protection measures. First one is validating session keys. To enhance security, validating session keys is crucial. This process ensures the authenticity of session keys, preventing the use of invalid or expired session IDs for user authentication. This step helps prevent possible security breaches. Rejecting get and post requests. Mitigating security risks involves rejecting session identifiers from both get and post requests. By doing so, the session prevents potential session hijacking attacks, reinforcing the overall security posture and protecting user session. Implementing HTTPS. Enhancing security involves implementing HTTPS, which encrypts login and session data. This encryption safeguards against unauthorized interception or tampering during communication between the user and the server. By adopting HTTPS, the system ensures a secure and protected environment for user interaction. Boosting security includes enabling the HTTP only attribute in the set cookie HTTP header. This step limits access to cookies on the user side, making defense stronger against possible attacks from the client side. By implementing this attribute, the system adds an extra layer of protection, ensuring the integrity of session-related data. Session key management. To maintain secure user sessions, it's vital to periodically change session keys after the user's initial login. This practice minimizes the risk of session fixation attacks. Setting reasonable expiration dates. Implementing the reasonable expiration date for session keys is essential. This measure ensures that session keys remain active for an appropriate duration, reducing the risk of prolonged exposure to potential attacks. By managing session keys lifetimes, the system enhances security and protects user session effectively. Trusted framework and libraries. Strengthening security involves the use of trusted and secure frameworks libraries for session ID management. By relying on community verified solutions, the system reduces vulnerabilities and enhances overall security. This approach ensures that session ID management follows best practice, contributing to a more resilient defense against potential threats. Now let's dive into practicals. We will use Valana website for practicals. To capture the packets received and transferred, let's use Batch R. Now let's enter the credentials, which is test and test. As you can see, we are logged in. Let's check for the packets received and transferred. Since it uses HTTP protocol, we will search for HTTP. Here we can see the username and password we entered, which is test and test. This is sent to the server, and here is the response we got from the server. Here we can see the set cookie header, which is this is the session ID. So let's copy this. Now let's use the session ID to log in without credentials. To do that, we need extension, which is cookie header editor. So let's use this cookie editor extension to log in. As you can see, it's not logged in here. So let's add the cookies. The name is login, which we got from the capture of packets. Then save the values. Now then refresh the page. As you can see, it's logged in now. By using the session ID, we have logged in to the account. Another method is using cross-site scripting. So we can use this script alert document.cookie to get the cookies. So while searching, we get this alert notification where the session ID is popped up. So we can use this session ID again to log into the account by using application. So that's it for practicals. So these are my references.